In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix your shoulder blade pain in a very easy to follow step-by-step guide. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that can offer both quick and long-lasting relief for shoulder blade pain. And I'm going to show this in a very easy to follow step-by-step guide. While each step is different, they are meant to work together and also in order. So to get the best results, start with the first one, work your way towards the last. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no equipment, and you may find give quick relief, even within 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix your shoulder blade pain right now. So the first thing that we need to do is warm up the muscles and soft tissues. Just get everything loosened up so it's a lot easier to do the other exercises in this video. I really like this exercise. I call it the 3D shoulder blade activator. It can not only offer quick pain relief, but also pinpoint motions that will give you the most relief. And you can do this one in bed or on a floor. To get into position, just lie on your side with the painful side up towards the ceiling just like this. I like to bend my knees, have my body in a nice straight line. Take your other side's hand and support your head just like this. It makes it a little bit more comfortable. The first movement, what I'm going to do is put my arm and fingers straight upward towards the ceiling just like this. And then what we're going to do is drive our hand and fingers upward towards the ceiling, trying to move through our shoulder blade. It's really important to move through our shoulder blade with this exercise. You should feel a lot of muscles start to fire the more that you go up. I really feel it below my armpit right here, over the serratus anterior muscle, and also towards the shoulder blades. So what I'm going to do is hold this comfortably for 5 seconds when I can't go any further. And you don't want to go to the point of pain. If you start to feel pain, back off a little bit. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. And now what we're going to do is go in reverse. We're going to drive that shoulder blade down towards the bed or the floor as much as we can. You're going to notice it hits the muscles just a little bit differently. Again, a 5-second hold. And then you're going to repeat this process for 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. The next movement is going straight out in front of us just like this. And then we're going to repeat. Again, moving through our shoulder blade, try to reach out in front of you as much as you can. Hold for 5 seconds and drive that shoulder blade back like this as much as you can for 5 seconds. Repeating this 5 times in both directions. So this is how we're going to take it to the next level and do this as a 3D exercise to pinpoint some really good motions that can give us some good relief. So instead of going straight up with it, angle your hand back like this and then repeat that process. What you want to do is just put your hand at different angles. So go down with it, go up with it, and then also you can do this pretty much going out in any direction you like. Almost treat it like a hemisphere at this point. So you're going to find that one certain spot, one certain angle just really pinpoints that spot of tightness, achiness, or pain. At that point, you want to stop and keep throwing repetitions in until that tightness finally goes away. Again, it's just a really good way to warm up the muscles and find the spot that needs the most attention. So after we have the muscles warmed up, we're going to move on to the most important part, strengthening exercises. So don't skip this part. What we want to focus on is getting everything stronger and more stable for long-lasting pain relief. Here's a really easy exercise that you can do daily in bed. This is called the shoulder blade pump. To get into position, you're going to lie on your stomach. You want to position your shoulders and head straight off the edge. What we're going to do first is take 2 fingers, put them on our chin, and drive the back of our head straight upward towards the ceiling until you feel a really good activation of the muscles in the neck. You're going to hold this position during this exercise. From there, you're going to straighten your arms behind you like this, palm side facing towards the ceiling. And just like the name implies, what you're going to do is just pump upwards with your palms. The more that you go up, the more that you're really going to feel it in the upper back, especially around the shoulder blades. But really try to focus on feeling it around the shoulder blades. You want to hold this for 5 seconds. You're going to relax. On the next repetition, what you're going to do is now pull your arms off to your side, kind of like a T, make a fist with a hitchhiker sign with your thumbs upward towards the ceiling. And then you're going to repeat this, taking your thumbs upward towards the ceiling, really trying to pinch your shoulder blades in the back. It'll hit the muscles just a little bit differently. Again, a 5-second hold. The next position, we're going to take our hands and then put them on the back of our head. And for this one, I really like to drive my head upwards, lifting my chest off of the bed right here, and then I'm going to wing my elbows upward towards the ceiling, trying to pinch my shoulder blades once again. 5-second hold, and then you're just going to go in reverse and repeat this process. You want to do this whole cycle for about 5 repetitions, but if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or 2. So here's another really good strengthening exercise that you can do daily. This one is great because you can pretty much do it anywhere. In fact, if you have a couple free minutes, just do this a couple times throughout the day because it can offer long-lasting relief but also help improve upper back posture. It's known as a scapular or shoulder blade liftoff. We're going to use a wall or a door for this one. To get into position, put your whole backside flush up against that door. Have it nice and supported. Put your feet together and have it spaced roughly about a foot, 1.5 feet away from the door, just like this. So we're kind of leaning our body weight into it. We're then going to bend our arms roughly at 90 degrees at the elbow and then press our elbows into the door. What we're going to do is press our elbows into the door, which will cause our body to lift forward. It's really important during this exercise not to round the back. Keep it straight, lift forward just like this. You should feel the chest muscles starting to fire, but more importantly, it should feel like the shoulder blades in the back are starting to pinch and a really good activation of the rhomboid muscles. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this 10 to 15 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And if it does feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or 2. To make it more challenging, just space your feet further away from the wall. It will definitely make it a lot harder. But if you would really like to take this one to the next level, you can turn this into a full body exercise by adding in a wall squat. So for this one, have your legs roughly hip width apart, toes pointed out slightly. You're going to put all of your body weight onto your heels. And then you're just going to slide down the door like this, taking your bottom down. Go to a point where it's a really good activation of the muscles. You should feel it in your front part of the legs right here over the quads and the glutes. You're going to hold this position and then do that lift off. It's just a good way to really fire a lot of muscles in a short amount of time, anytime throughout the day. In the last part, we're going to focus on stretching. Stretches are perfect to do after strengthening exercises to keep the muscles loose. But with stretches, you can do them throughout the day anytime that you need quick pain relief. Here's a really easy one that you can do pretty much anywhere. We just need a door frame. You can also use something like a squat rack, a pole, even a tree. It just has to be sturdy enough to support your body weight. So the first movement, what I'm going to do is put my feet together flush up against this door frame. The arm that is furthest away from the door frame, you're going to reach across like this, roughly chest level, grip onto that door frame. So it looks just like this. From here, the movement is very straightforward. We're going to take our hip right here and then just drive it away from that door frame, leaning away from the door frame as much as we can. You should feel a deep stretch form off to the side right here that's going to target the latissimus dorsi or the lats. To take this one to the next level, let's take our other arm, bend our elbow at 90 degrees, and now reach across our body as much as we can, really focusing on scooping through our shoulder blade. You're going to feel a really good stretch on this other side. This usually feels really, really good. I like to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds, but do the best you can. I know a lot of people won't have the arm strength to do this for that long. But you just want to relax and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times or as many repetitions as you like until that tightness or stiffness goes away. And then from there, switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. So let's take this one to even the next level by now focusing on some more muscles, including the rhomboids, which are a big instigator of shoulder blade pain. For this one, I'm going to start facing the door frame and have my toes flush up against it. I'm going to crisscross my arms like this with my thumbs pointed down. Doesn't matter which arm is on top. In fact, I would switch them up during this exercise and see which one works better for you. But I'm going to start off roughly gripping the door frame at head level. From here, I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest, and then I'm going to just lower my bottom away and down from the floor, just like this, letting my body weight sag downward towards the floor. In the office here, I have pretty wide door frames, so if your bottom right here does hit the other side, to correct this, just angle your body out slightly like this. You should have plenty of room at that point. But I like to hold this position, again, for about 20 to 30 seconds. And for this one, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing too. Let out as much tension as you can. From there, you're just going to relax and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. From here, you can experiment with different placements of your hands to hit the muscles just a little bit differently. So put your hands higher, above head level like this, and give that a try. You can also go towards the chest right here. You can also go a little bit below chest level. Any of these positions offer more relief where it's targeting tightness or pain. At that point, you want to stop and throw more repetitions in. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.